It was a cold autumn evening when I first arrived at Hollow Creek Manor. The estate, isolated and surrounded by dense woods, had been unoccupied for decades. Yet, there was an air of familiarity, as if the manor itself beckoned me. The realtor's stories about the manor's dark past didn't deter me. A wealthy businessman in the early 1900s, Elias Finch, built the manor. It is said that after a series of mysterious deaths within the family, Elias disappeared without a trace. The manor had remained abandoned ever since. On my first night, the air inside the manor felt thick and heavy. I brushed off the unease, attributing it to the house's age and neglect. The grand staircase, adorned with a tattered red carpet, creaked with every step. Old portraits of the Finch family lined the walls, their eyes seemingly following my every move. As I settled into the master bedroom, a chill ran down my spine. The temperature plummeted, and the room's atmosphere grew oppressive. I heard faint whispers, too indistinct to understand. Convinced it was my imagination, I tried to sleep. In the middle of the night, I was awakened by a soft crying sound. The cries were coming from the hallway outside my door. I gathered my courage and stepped into the corridor, armed only with a flashlight. The crying grew louder, leading me to a small, dusty room at the end of the hall. Inside the room stood an old wooden crib, shrouded in cobwebs. As I approached, the cries abruptly ceased, leaving an eerie silence. Suddenly, the temperature dropped further, and I felt a cold hand brush against my cheek. Terrified, I fled back to my room, locking the door behind me. The next morning, I researched the history of Hollow Creek Manor in the local library. I discovered that Elias Finch's youngest daughter, Amelia, had died in that very room. She had fallen ill under mysterious circumstances, and her cries of pain had been heard throughout the manor. Determined to uncover the truth, I returned to the manor with renewed resolve. That evening, I felt a presence following me, a shadow that seemed to flicker just out of sight. I decided to confront whatever haunted the manor, hoping to put an end to its torment. I entered the small room again, this time equipped with candles and a recording device. As the night progressed, the temperature dropped and the whispers returned. I called out to Amelia, offering my help. The whispers grew louder, coalescing into a single chilling voice that echoed through the room. Suddenly, the candles flickered and went out, plunging the room into darkness. The air grew heavy, and I felt a cold hand grip my shoulder. The voice whispered, "Help me." I could feel the sorrow and fear in those words. Desperate, I pleaded with Amelia to show me how I could help. A vision flooded my mind. Elias Finch had taken his own life after losing his beloved daughter. His spirit, consumed by grief and guilt, had been trapped in the manor ever since. With trembling hands, I lit the candles and recited a prayer for the restless souls of Hollow Creek Manor. As I finished, a profound silence fell over the room. The oppressive atmosphere lifted, and the temperature gradually returned to normal. The next morning, I left the manor, feeling a sense of peace. I knew the spirits of Amelia and Elias Finch had finally found rest. Thank you for joining us on this eerie journey through Hollow Creek Manor. If you enjoyed this tale, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling stories. Sweet dreams, if you can.